So I finally got it. I got my Vostok Amphibia. This is the box it came in. It's just a cool looking plain black box. A lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. The box, that is. But I have not opened this up yet. This will be my first impression of this watch in person. I've only seen it online and in movies. Oh, it opens up like that. Very cool. Ooh. All right, so we got some paperwork. Don't need that. Ooh. This looks pretty cool. Just comes right out. Throw that box right there. We got a little piece in here. Don't need that. Whoa, 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 whoa. This looks pretty dang cool, actually. Okay, let's take off this thing. Here we go. Oh yeah, that was nice. Did we like that, guys? I liked it. All right, this bracelet definitely is gonna be coming off because from what I understand, it's a cheapo and it definitely feels like it. But as of now, this is a cool, oh my gosh. All right, no sound for this and it's dual directional, but it's cool. It's actually takes a bit of effort to turn it. So I was worried that it'd be easy to like knock, but I mean, look at this. Didn't really move. This looks cool, actually. I'm really stoked on this. I want to see it on wrist soon, but first, let's get this goddamn plastic off this bracelet. That looks so cool, dude. I love the look of it. Heavier than I thought it would be. The bracelet is not doing anything with that, but let's see. Take off my other blue dive watch. Doink. And we'll put on the Vostok. It won't fit. I need to adjust this bracelet, but let's get a really cheap bracelet. Let's see just how that would look on wrist. Pretty dang cool. Oof, I really like it. So I'm not even gonna probably size this bracelet because I bought an aftermarket mesh bracelet that I would prefer it on. And I just wanna make sure. I don't think it doesn't taper at all. So I definitely would not want this on it. I'll definitely resize it just to show you guys what it looks like on wrist with the bracelet that it came with. But this is my 7.5 inch wrist. And I think it looks pretty dang cool. All right, so I took out 4 links, as you can see, and I actually don't hate it on this bracelet. I'm definitely gonna change it still, but the bracelet's just very cheap. That's the only reason, but I kind of like the look of it. But yeah, and then I also micro adjusted. There are 3 micro adjusts, and I moved it all the way. It fits my wrist really nice and snug right now. It's right where I like it to be. And yeah, this looks freaking sweet, dude. All right, here we are on my 7.5 inch wrist. It's such a cool looking watch. Let's go ahead and do a zoom in so we can see a little more of an accurate proportion on it. Dude, how cool is this watch? 150 bucks I got it for. I got it on the Scuba Guy website. I'll link it in case you guys are interested in any of these watches because they are not available on Amazon right now because of either the war or the tariffs. But cool looking, very high polished watch. Nice domed crystal. You guys know how I like my dome. Here we got a nice clear view of the case back. And here we have it on the mesh bracelet. I got this mesh bracelet off of Amazon. I think it was like 20 bucks, maybe even less. I'll leave a link to it. But oh yeah, I think I like this a lot more on this mesh bracelet. That looks cool. Now this watch does come on a mesh bracelet as an option, like on Amazon, but again, can't buy this watch on Amazon. The model number is 710059. It has an automatic movement. The case size is 42 millimeters. It's got a date function. It's got 200 meters of water resistance, and the bandwidth is 22 millimeters. So I do have some pros on the watch. I think the case shape is really nice at 42 millimeters and this kind of a cushion case, and it fits my 7.5 inch wrist really well. The dial is this really nice blue that looks really good in the sunlight, and I love this seconds lollipop hand. And yeah, I think that the movement is easy to maneuver. You know, it's easy to change the time. Changing the date is probably one of the first cons that I would think of, is that you have to go through every single day. But I'm used to that because a lot of my vintage watches, I have to do that in order to change the date. But kind of the only other thing that I'm not a big fan of is the way that the bezel turns. It's not super loose, so it's not going like left or right if I accidentally knock into it. That's kind of a benefit. I don't want it to be doing that, but it's kind of the opposite issue now where I can barely turn it. Like when I first had it, it was kind of easy to turn it all the way around. It's not super easy, but somewhat easy. Now I'm like having a hard time getting it all the way around whatsoever. I'm not sure how it tightens or what it is, but not the end of the world. But yeah, like I'm having a hard time twisting this thing. So I'm not going to be using it for timing things very, very much, but I'm loving this watch. I put it on this mesh bracelet I bought on Amazon for a really cheap price. I'll link that in the description below. But this watch is sick. I mean, look at this thing on the wrist. It looks pretty cool. An automatic watch from Russia, under 200 bucks. It's pretty cool. This is the same brand and type of watch that Steve Zissou wore in Life Aquatic. And this isn't the exact same dial. That's kind of the only difference, but it's cool. You know, one of my favorite directors, one of my favorite movies, and it's cool having that. I'm gonna for sure own the exact watch he wore in that movie at some point, but I don't think I wear that one because I don't really love that dial. But this dial, I've loved ever since I've seen. And I've wanted the blue over the black, even though I prefer black. Just something about this blue dial that like just spoke to me, you know? And yeah, I love this watch. Another negative about the watch, another con, is the bracelet that it came with. I think that's known within the watch community, and it was very much like a cheap Seiko bracelet. So got rid of that, got this bracelet, this mesh bracelet on it instead. It looks so cool. I know it comes with a mesh bracelet, but I'm not sure how that one is, if it's also trashy. So I'm not sure. I would like to maybe see one day if how it compares to this cheap Amazon one that I got. But cool watch. Glad I own it. And I think that if you're looking for a cool diver that's under $200, I think Vostok is a great route to go. You know, there's so many different variants with not just the dial, but there's different case shapes, different colors, of course. And I think that if you go through their list of watches, that you'll find something that you really like. So thanks for checking out this video. Until next time, au revoir.